So we're gonna do this reaction by Cold Hard Cam. Title is I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So uh, this is from Alex Eubank. He recently got engaged, got married. Love the guy. He has like admitted to kind of taking testosterone, kind of like his earlier kind of years of his like bodybuilding career, and I understand why he's got on it. However, um, it was very controversial, and people were definitely concerned. So let's watch this. So
Man in the relationship, and it gives me the ick, like genuinely.
You feel like a man? All right, let's box. Like, I don't know, put the gloves on. Any man that would subject himself to something like this, I don't care if it's a skit, I don't care if it's real or fake, bro. I promise you right now, that relationship is not going far.
I can't believe I'm hanging out with someone who like is scared to kiss me. I was like, is he gay? Like,
what's good with y'all? It's your boy Cameron. Video straight like that coming down below. If you want to see the next one, make sure that y'all like that video, man, and comment.
I don't know her, this other person. I don't know her.
For the algorithm, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So check this out, man. Today we're reacting to this dude. His name is Alex Eubanks or something like that. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. I think he's like a bodybuilder or something like that, bro. And I came across this video on Twitter, and I just had to break this down.
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy. People are kind of predicting like there's gonna be a divorce happening, but we'll see. You know.
For y'all, bro, because there is no way I would ever wish this on my worst enemy, bro. I promise you, it's bad, bro. I already kind of skimmed through the video one time, bro, but I gotta show y'all this, man, because I ain't gonna lie, me personally, after what she doing, she would have had to catch the, you know what I'm saying, the Chris Breezes. She might have had to, I don't know, me personally. Now, before we even get into this video, mind you, these two are engaged, bro. Y'all see it in the top right corner right here. Y'all see it? Y'all peep that? They are engaged, bro. He is on one kneesy. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is some diabolical.
We are going up a gondola. I'm actually terrified. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I can't speed it up, but it's okay.
I'm not good at heights. I became a bitch after I turned 20 years old. You need to calm me down. I'm such a pussy, dude. Holy shit. Why do you look like you're miserable? Huh?
Because you make me feel.
Now, first of all, bro, that self-deprecating humor, bro. You know.
So I'm guessing that they're on a date or something, and I think he's trying to kind of like hide it or kind of try to be honest about it. I understand that the male loneliness epidemic and the lack of dating and relationships. That's why the whole rise of looks maxing and everything. Young men are trying to kind of try to hide that everything for a girl, which I understand. Yeah, basically.
I'm saying, you gotta use that sparingly, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You can't be having that negative mindset about you. But let's keep going.
Huh?
Because you make me feel like the man.
Why?
You made me get the tickets. You made me talk to the agent because you didn't want to ask which line it was. We're staying in my house. And then you're like, I don't want to go up. I have anxiety. Like, I feel like the fucking man in the...
Ooh, it's starting not to be good, not to be good. Like, if you guys are on a date or on a first date, whoever invites you, just pay. Whoever like kind of like invites you to a date or the person who wants to, should be the one who's responsible for everything, like paying the stuff and all that. So.
Relationship, and it gives me the ick, like genuinely.
Now, see, he laughing because he think that she just joking around. But I promise you right now, my nigga, that was the real her. That is the real her, bro. You can sit here, oh, she's not joking, my guy. It's genuinely over. She talking about that gave you the ick. Let's go over that again, bro. Let's go over that again because let's break down everything she said. Peep game, fellas. Check this out. She said, made
Made
me get
me
the
talk to the
tickets.
agent because you didn't want to ask which line it was. We're staying in my house. And then you're like, I don't want to go up. I have anxiety. Like, I feel like
You know, if let's say like if a girl likes you and wants to go on a date with you, I feel like and she's willing to pay for everything, okay, good. But if a guy likes a girl and the guy wants to go on a date with her, then the guy should pay everything, right? So I feel like first date should be kind of like that. Um, and then it's kind of like an investment in a risk. You know, you're risking money for like for a return. Um, there are definitely controversial things that they should pay 50-50 or whatever. I feel like as like you guys go on a second, third, or whatever, I feel like you can go try that strategy out and see how she feels because if you're planning to pay someone the day and she also, it is a sign of like interest and kind of a good thing. So yeah.
the fucking man in the relationship and it gives me the ick. Like, genuinely.
Bro, this is how a woman that's engaged is talking. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. It might, bro. Me personally, what the fuck are you talking about? And you can get up off this gondola right now. You feel me? Nobody knows you, bro. This dude, he's the influencer. Nobody knows you except for me. Don't get an ego now. Don't get an ego now. Now let's be 100. Let's keep it 100. There is a level when you in a relationship. There is a level of traditionalism, right? You know what I'm saying? As a man, you supposed to. It's certain things that you're supposed to do. So I understand. You know what I mean? Like if he's really being a feminine dude, I get it. I get it. If you get the ick, you know what I'm saying? That's expected if he's acting a certain type of way. However, there's two issues. There's two issues, right? If you're expecting him to do things and you are not reciprocating, or if you're expecting him to do things that are, that only benefit you, and then you call him out his name and say he's not a man for that, now it's like, okay, you using that to your advantage. You're taking advantage. That's number one. And number two, the fact that you coming on camera and you speaking out of term like this, my nigga. Your fiance speaking like this in public? Oh no, bruh. No, 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 no. Y'all supposed to be you.
And I heard like the engagement was fast. It was like what 8 months or something. I feel like give it 3-4 years minimum.
A united front. Y'all supposed to be together. I don't care. Y'all could be fighting, having the worst fight, but on camera in front of other people, y'all better seem like it's the most perfect relationship ever because she's showing signs of unhappiness. She want another dude to swoop in, bruh. This is the type of girl that wants to cheat. I promise you, bruh. She has the cheater spirit. She has the spirit of a cheater, bro. This is some crazy shit, bro.
You still love me though? Probably maybe.
And then like here's the problem. Like she called him out, and the problem is I could tell he has a scarcity ass mindset, bro. He believes that this is the best that he can get. He is desperate to keep this woman around. Look at her eyes, stone cold. She already done cheated mentally. I ain't gonna put that on her. Maybe she ain't do it physically, but she already done checked out mentally. And he's talking about, do you still love me though? I promise you, he looked for validation. And that's what I be saying, bro. A lot of these dudes be emotional. So I ain't gonna lie, it's both parties' fault. Because on one hand, I can see what she's saying. He do kind of give off these desperate, feminine vibes, bro. Alex Eubank, it's time for you to turn up, my guy. You don't have to be this desperate. Ain't you a bodybuilder, my dog? Come on, bro. You be injected all type of tests into you. We know you not natty, bro. We
I mean, it's kind of like kind of weird to see that like he may be like the biggest or swole in the room, but like you know maybe inside like hey he may be kind of nervous around people, and I feel like that yes he you know like I said, good looking dude. Respect him. Definitely kind of like hardworking, more of the aesthetics. I feel like if you also kind of like learn more of the social aspect, that's why like you gotta combine it. There's definitely advice out there nowadays. learning the game or trying to like look good. I would try to apply both of it. Like I said, like he could. I feel like by developing the social skills, I feel like there may be a comeback. He might. There may be a way to kind of prevent happening that conversation.
We know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the cycle. Maybe it's getting to your head. I don't know. Maybe you need to stop getting, maybe you really do need to go natty or something like that, bro. But you gotta turn up, bro. You can't be asking, do you still love me? Like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing here, dog? What are we doing? Do you still love me? Do you love me? Like, bro, you not no R&B singer, man. You don't have to be desperate for this woman. And on the other hand, she out here, she yapping. She put all y'all business out there. She says she feels like the man. She says like she feels like the fucking man in the relationship. Those are her words. And she's been wanting to say that for a long time. You can tell that shit came from the soul. And she kind of played it off as a joke. But look at her face. That's the face that you make when you try to play something off as a joke, but you really mean it. I ain't gonna lie, Alex Eubank. You might have to push her off that guy. I don't know.
Me though, probably maybe have a kid by then. Who knows? Have a little Timmy running around.
God. We saw each other like every day for 3 days, and he kissed me on our 4th time seeing each other. And I told myself on that 4th day, I was like, I can't believe I'm hanging out with someone who like is scared to kiss me. I was like, is he gay? Like, genuinely, I was like,
bro, I just didn't know.
I was like, if he doesn't kiss me, it's raps.
Now, that's a whole other clip. But now, that's another thing too right there, bruh. Girls be like, oh, why ain't you make a move? Why ain't you make a move?
I feel like he's forgetting. I feel like the other part is psychology. I feel like the other part is psychology. Of course, you can't be desperate. That's like a turn off. I feel like learning the game is like also like the second part is like, you know, I know like that. I know Cold Hard Cam is gonna react. It's like, oh, dude, you need to learn some game and stuff. I feel like that. If everyone's gonna care about their looks so much, maybe, and if they don't develop their social skills, maybe we're still in the advantage in learning game. And I feel like that. Um, it's way different trying to meet a girl online than in person. In person is like being real genuine, and I understand that he may be nervous in that situation because like, hey, he about to get locked up or something, but it's like, oh, you got engaged, like, so what? Who cares? So
First of all, do you know the era that we're living in right now? Do you know that do you know the general arc that the earth is in right now, bruh? If I make a move and I'm wrong, I'm incorrect, all of a sudden I'm labeled as a creep, I'm labeled as an XYZ, I'm labeled as you putting all type of
exactly. Yeah, that was definitely another kind of point. Um, I feel like I feel like women just don't realize it. And like I said, it's kind of a risky move. It's it's kind of like more of a risk era that like every move you do is like risk is a risk.
labels on me, bro. You a label maker. First of all, second of all, bro. So just because he ain't make a move on you, just because a man ain't make a move on you, all of a sudden the man is fruity? Just because I ain't want to make a move? Huh? What kind of sense do that make? You see what I'm talking about? It's the ego. I can already tell what type of woman this is. She an egotistical woman. This woman is actually a parasite, bro.
I mean, I definitely met egotistical women in my life, and like I said, you know, they're oh, they're very good looking. However, they're very egotistical, and like I said, like kind of dealing with her. I mean, I can't deal with a woman like that. Not my thing.
Like, so Illuminati be saying, bro, she's literally a parasite, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And she got the spirit of a cheater, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he wouldn't even kiss me on the third day or the fourth day. Is he genuinely? Oh, if he wouldn't have done it, yada yada yada. Now that's not as bad as the clip as the other one, bro. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I can already tell how she felt in a relationship, bro. I can already tell she's insufferable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know how this dude got married to her. I ain't gonna lie, my opinion, she kind of insufferable. Me personally, bro. Oh, it's just a skit for the cameras. Any man that would subject himself to something like this, I don't care if it's a skit, I don't care if it's real or fake, bro. I promise you right now, that relationship is not going far. Things are about to end badly. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna walk in and it's gonna be a 6 or 7 foot, black dude going crazy on your fiance, bro. This is the type of vibes it's giving. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much of a bodybuilder.
I mean, it's a competition. We definitely live in a competitive era, you know. Not only we have to, of course, do this for women, but we have to be aware of the competition around us men, and that's something that's um, is very concerning to the society.
Someone is, and I'm not trying to put shade on them, but I'm just saying people be thinking that certain dudes are masculine just because of the way that they look. But I promise you right now, the best way to tell if somebody's masculine is just in their character and the way that they act, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the man, he's giving all these desperate vibes. Listen, bro, you don't need her like that. I'm glad y'all found a relationship, but you don't need her, bro. You don't need her. You don't need her. Drop her off. Drop her off, bro. Literally, like get up out the car, dog. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he traditional. He love her. He want to have some kids. He was just talking about he want to have some little Timmys. He want to have some little Timmys running around. And she over here, she ain't saying nothing about that. Oh yeah, the third day, the fourth day, I feel like the man in the relationship. Oh yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, it's over. It's over, bro. Let you do something like that to me. Let you say something like that to me. It's immediately I'm hitting you with the stiff arm. You getting out of oh, where you feel like the man in a relationship? You you feel like a man? All right, let's box. Like I don't know, put the gloves.
It's almost similar to the Akash situation. I definitely don't want to get deeper into it, but it was more the Akash situation. Even though Akash, very very good dude. He once did a podcast with a healthy gamer, Dr. K, and it was the same thing. He's like, his wife is more kind of like, oh, you guys are not taking advantage, blah blah blah, and then um, it's always like kind of going back to her time where she was like with all these guys, and it's like, it's like, and it was like a
On. Come
mental.
on, let's box. Nah, I'm playing. But nah, for real though. Me personally, I would never allow this. I would never wish this on my worst enemy. Because when you with a woman like this and you in that desperate scarcity mindset, I guarantee you it's a terrible mix. Egotistical woman and scarcity mindset, desperate man. Horrible mix. Horrible. You know what I'm saying? Terrible for the soul. And honestly, if the relationship not gonna end because clearly she's benefiting off of this man, making money and being getting clout and all that type of stuff. So she not going nowhere. He not going nowhere because he's trapped mentally.
I mean, obviously, it's like, of course, like money. I'm not sure if it's more of kind of looks because he does have, the looks. But I feel like if he improved, he always has the look status and the money. If he improved more of the game, I feel like, and if he learns more about, of course, women nature, and I feel like he wouldn't be in a position like this. So, so
And emotionally, this is just a bad recipe. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments.
I mean, like, overall, like, um, people are gonna predict a divorce.